All right, Austin Grammer, the latest champion on the PBA Tour, winning the Surfside PBA New York Classic in dramatic fashion with the 299. You get out of 5, obviously. That's been the joke from Taryn. But have you begun to process this moment and what you just achieved today?
Not yet. I'll probably, I still gotta sign a bunch of stuff and take a bunch of pictures. So once that's done, I'm on the drive back home. It'll probably start to hit me a little bit.
When you started out this season, your rookie season on the tour, what were you hoping to achieve this year?
I think I told my friends I wanted to make it through 4 PTQs and I cashed twice, and we ended up winning 1. So, it's great.
It's an incredible way to start your career. How does this reconfigure what your dreams, your aspirations, your expectations were?
Yeah, obviously when you win, you obviously want to win again. I know that's kind of unrealistic unless you're EJ, pretty much, but yeah, I'm just gonna try to take an event once at a time, and just try to make the best shots that I can.
When we were talking the other day, you mentioned you bowled on TV before and you wanted to take it a little bit slower. 11 straight strikes to start this match going against someone like Chris Prather. I think you figured out a little bit of how to slow things down for yourself. How were you able to do that so well?
Well, the match still went by pretty quickly, but the shots fell out a little slower. I was trying to take my time. I bowl really fast, so I wasn't too worried about the shot clock. I just wanted to make sure I took my time and made a good shot while I was up there, and I did pretty well with that. So.
Yeah, you had to wait almost 90 minutes before your match, and you probably got here about 11 o'clock, so another 2 hours before that.
Mm-hmm.
When you're sitting around for that long knowing you only have 10 frames to bowl, what did you do to kind of prepare yourself for that moment?
Well, me and Tyler were watching the matches before, seeing what they were doing, seeing how they were transitioning the lane, and then we decided to come up with a game plan. We thought Prather's idea was good with urethane on the right and reactive on the left, and I felt confident on the left lane the whole time. So just figuring out the right lane, and then when we walked over there for my 10 shots of practice, we were able to figure out the right lane quick enough, and I was able to get comfortable quickly on it.
Yeah, talk more about your dynamic there, because no one else really was able to figure out both lanes at the same time other than Prather.
Mm-hmm.
So how were you able to come in and just in a few practice shots and really get dialed into two vastly different things?
Well, obviously the Brunswick guys, Tyler as well, were able to help me get dialed in and help me stay ahead of the move, and we just thought Prather was doing the right idea, and we started to fine-tune it to my game, and we were able to do that.
You've won a national title in college as a team. Now you win a PBA Tour title on your own. How do those compare to you?
This one was fun, but winning with the team is so much more because we're together all of the whole year. We hang out together, we do a bunch of things together, we just spend time together. So winning with those guys was really, really special to me, and I really enjoyed winning the national championship.
Absolutely. Going back to the title match there against Prather, just going into the match, you're facing a guy who's won 2 majors, who's climbed the step ladder to win a major, and who's red hot, firing on all cylinders. What were you thinking going into that match, just facing a guy of that caliber?
Well, truly who I bowl doesn't really matter. Obviously, there's no real defense in bowling, so it was just kind of like I didn't really care who I bowled, truthfully. It was just I got to go up there and make 10 good shots, and hopefully my score is higher than his at the end of the day, and I was able to do that.
Yeah, he left that 2-8-10 in the 4th frame, I believe. What was your reaction in that moment there? Maybe a sigh of relief, or?
Well, truthfully, I was wondering if we were both going to shoot 300, because I mean he was bowling really, really well all day. He still comes out front 3, and I have the front 4, and I was like, can we just slow down a little bit, like give me a chance to miss once? Yeah, he bowled great. I was just happy that the pins got followed my way.
So it sounds like you were in the 3rd, 4th frame. You were already starting to think a little bit like, I could shoot bills here.
Yeah.
Really?
I thought that in practice, truthfully.
Wow.
I thought I had the ball reaction to do it. It was just going to come down to making good enough shots.
Where does that confidence come from? Because I don't think too many rookies are thinking in practice, I can shoot 300. Most rookies are probably thinking, how do I not throw it in the gutter right now? So where does that confidence come from?
Well, being on TV a couple times helps, and then earlier throughout the week, I shot 290, I've shot 270 like 3 times. So I was close and just 1 shot away, and I was like, if I can just make 1 more better shot a game, I could have shot 300 a couple times this week, it feels like. So I was like, it's out there. If I can just make good shots, it might go my way, and they did.
That's incredible. That's the best answer I've heard all season.
Appreciate it.
$299, 1 pin short.
Yep.
$10,000, so close.
Yep.
But you got $30K in a nice big trophy there. Do you have a spot for your trophy at home yet?
I'm sure my dad will find a spot. He has a bunch of trophies of mine, so I'm sure he'll find a spot for it.
Absolutely. You're gonna get to bowl in the TOC in a couple weeks now. at AMF Riviera Lands, one of the most historic venues in the history of the PBA and the history of bowling. How excited are you for that opportunity?
Oh, it's great. You know, I originally come into this event, I couldn't bowl even the PTQ because I've never bowled a regional to win a title to get in the PTQ. So, you know, I was just trying to get some points this event and try to stay top 75 in points. But now with this, it doesn't really matter. So now I can just go out there and bowl and try to do as best I can.
I gotta imagine growing up in Ohio, the TOC probably has an even greater place in your heart there.
Well, it's still a decent ways away from me. It's like 4 hours, so it's not like it's super duper close, but it's still pretty cool.
Yeah. The Rookie of the Year race, 3 rookies now won this season. Bonta obviously won a major. Spencer won last week. You won this one. Bonta beat you by a pin, obviously, with there. But
yeah.
What
Well, Bonta's really good.
I know you bowled against those guys a lot in college. What are your thoughts on this rookie class and just this kind of? Did you see the potential of this class even before the season started?
Well, I saw the potential, but I didn't think we were going to do this good. Like, obviously, a bunch of us are really good. And, you know, Spencer, best youth career maybe ever. And Bono was really good in college, and I was okay in college. So, you know, I was like, you know, we were a really good rookie class. So winning Rookie of the Year is going to be really hard. And then Bono starts off winning the major. That was really cool. I was rooting for him. And then, yeah, I knew we were really good. I just didn't know if it was quite this historically good. But
man, PBA Tour champion. How do you even begin to process this win? I mean, 299. You beat Chris Prather, major champion, a future Hall of Famer, more than likely. What are you thinking in this moment? I know you seem to be kind of just on to the next, but I mean, you got to take a minute to really think about what you achieved here today, huh?
yeah, I mean, it'll probably hit me on the way home, like I said, but I'm just happy that I was able to bowl as many games as I was and score as well as I did and do a lot of the right things, so that was really cool.
In 5, 10, 20 years, when you think back on this day, what's the number one thing you're going to remember?
Probably that 2-pin. So, probably that 2-pin.
All right, Austin Grammer, the latest PBA Tour champion. We'll see you at the TOC.
Yes, sir.